Alrighty, let's see what we have today.
Dear Dave, my question to you is, were you ever a wrestling fan? And if you were, who was your all-time favorite wrestler? P.S. Your show is fudge'n awesome.
You are so weirdo. Well, of course, like any other young red-blooded American, I loved wrestling as I was growing up as a young kid. My favorite wrestler was the one and only Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. The man was amazing to me, okay? Not only his wrestling, but what amazed me was the fact that a white man could have long, beautiful blonde hair and be bald at the same time. The shit was amazing. Dear Dave, what should I do if my boyfriend isn't showing any affection, and when he does, it's only for a short time? The sensation. Okay, there's a few things that could be going on, you know. First of all, you might have to come to the realization that he just doesn't like your anus. It's possible. I'm not saying that's the case, but let's be real, that is possible. If I didn't like somebody, I don't want them all hugged up on me. A definite sign is if he punches you in your motherfucking face. But if that's not the case, he may just be a person that isn't used to showing a lot of affection. Like, I come from a family that isn't very affectionate. They don't show it, as in, you know, they're not very huggy and all that stuff. And when I met this young lady who is now my wife, it took a little getting used to the fact that she was very affectionate. She was very huggy and lovey-dovey and all up on me all the time. And at first, it got on my nerves, but then it became kind of nice. So he may be like me in that case. Give him some time and see if he comes around. But then again, he just might not like your anus. Dear Dave, would you ever run around your house naked if someone offered you $10,000? Candy House 1928. Hell yeah! Especially since I do it all the time for free.
Hey David, what's that song you always sing? Shooby dooby doo. I looked for it on Google. I looked for it everywhere. YouTube. I can't find it at all. Is this something you just made up, or is it a real song?
Forum Z 4556. Actually, I think it's an old Frank Sinatra song, right? I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Strangers in the night. Shooby dooby doo. Strangers in the night. Exchanging whispers, glances. Some shit like that. I don't know, but I've been humming that tune since, man, I don't know, maybe the 80s. And it wasn't from Frank Sinatra. It was from an old beer commercial. I don't know if it was Budweiser or something, but there was a penguin. And every time somebody reached, like, you open the refrigerator to get a beer, the penguin was there going, you know, shooby dooby doo, some shit like that. Now, just answer the question. Dear Dave, I've been married to an a-hole for 20 years, but he is abusive. I'm finally getting a divorce, but I have let him stress me to the point that I look old as hell. I'm only 39 and I want to lose a few pounds and get my body back in shape. Do you have any advice? And by the way, I'm a big fan. I send my love to you and yours sincerely, Beverly 206. What? I know y'all didn't expect me to memorize all that shit. Damn, Beverly, that sucks. I know you sent me this a while ago, but I hope you have divorced that motherfucker, because you and no one else deserves to be in an abusive relationship. The good news is, at 39, you can still recover, girl. I personally know people in their 60s that have been stressed out for the last 10 years, you know, due to certain circumstances, and once they relieve themselves of that stress, it's amazing how your body can recover. So go ahead, shed a few pounds, not for anybody else, but for yourself. Make yourself happy, get healthy, and enjoy your new life divorced from that a-hole. Now mind you, don't tell him I said this shit, because I don't want that a-hole abusing me, but I'm just saying.
Dear Dave, what do you think is better, playing piano or playing the guitar? I play the guitar.
T.O. Javier, well, personally, I think both of those are like one of the most coolest instruments that you can play. I wish I could play both of them. But if I had to pick one, I guess I would go with the guitar, because the ladies love the guitar. And P.S., you might want to pay your light bill. Dear Dave, how do you get over your first love when you're young? Little Mama 04. Ooh, that's a good one. Really, the only way to get over your first love is time. Just time. It takes time. You know, for me, it took like 2 years for me to get over my first love. And that's quick for some people. So, time. That's all it is. It takes time. And if you're a man, a couple of prostitutes, that helps time go by a little faster. Dear Dave, what the hell was that, Happy Caddis? Well, to answer your question, what would I do to help peace and love amongst all men. Actually, share the word of God, which is love. Dear Dave, which do you prefer? A girl with a big butt or a girl with big breasts? I say butt. Last one, 098. I like big butts and I cannot lie, but I love me some titties. Yeah, I like big butts, but I love me some titties. I'm a titty man myself, personally. But you just can't have titties and no booty whatsoever. That's not gonna work for me. But anyway, that's just my preference. I mean, if you don't have a booty or you don't have any titties, that's okay. There's somebody for you. It's not me, but there's somebody for you. Dear Dave, I've had this crush on my best friend since I was 10. I'm now 20. I'm white and she's black Mexican. We get along like peas and carrots. Do peas and carrots really get along? I thought they were mortal enemies. Anyway, but the problem is half of my family is ignorant and racist and told me not to go near her anymore. How am I going to tell them that I'm going to propose to her when I'm older, of course? What do I do? Thurston Educa, I cannot say that motherfucker's name. That, my friend, is a very easy question to answer. You listen to your family and stay away from that heifer. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Man, fudge them motherfuckers, man. They're not the ones that can comfort you when you're having a bad day. They're not the ones that automatically put a smile on your face every time you think about them. She is. So yeah, it may suck that you might not have the support of all of your family, but man, that doesn't matter at night, man. When you cuddle up in the bed on a cold winter night, snugging up, making some love after you're married. That's all that matters, man. Don't give a fudge about what they think. It's about you and her and the beautiful life that y'all can build together. And truth be told, probably a lot of those family members are older than y'all. They're gonna be dead soon anyway. I'm just saying. Hey, when the time comes, propose to her and invite them to the wedding. If they show up, cool. If they don't, fudge them. Get married, be happy, live a wonderful life. So folks, you've not heard all the questions. If you have any comments or so-called advice on any of these things, please leave it in the comments or leave a video response. And if you have any questions for me, please don't leave it in the comments of this video. Just follow the directions at the end of the video. I'm David Spates. I'll talk to you later.
Ooh, this water is cold and it's deep too.